Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson's boyfriend may have hit a roadblock when it comes to following her to Colorado for college. In an exclusive clip from this week's upcoming episode of Mama June, Family Crisis, Alana's boyfriend, Dralin Carswell, and her older sister, Lauryn Pumpkin Efird, work together to find out if he can move out of Georgia to Colorado pending his legal issues. In March 2023, booking information obtained by ET revealed that Dralin was arrested in Irvington, Georgia, for DUI while Alana, who was 17 at the time, was in the car. In addition to the DUI charge, Carswell was arrested for fleeing or attempting to elude a police officer, following too closely, failure to maintain lane and speeding. According to the booking information, Carswell spent 2 days in jail after his arrest, and was eventually released on $25,000 bond. "So, my girlfriend got accepted to a school in Colorado," he tells the attorney via a FaceTime call. "And I want to go with her, so I was just wondering if you can look through my paperwork and see if I can go." Dralin's lawyer explains that he's going to get a list of conditions of his bond and informs him that the decision would depend on his charges and circumstances. "I got charged with only 5 tickets, Dralin explains. Speeding, following too close, DUI less safe, DUI. And fleeing, Lauryn reminds him. The lawyer then informs him that according to the charges, the case would be handled in criminal court, where things tend to move slower. "My advice would be to contact the actual DA's office," the lawyer says. "As long as you're back in time, before the court date. If you're going to be out of state and you can confirm with the DA's office, that's not going to be an issue. Then, wherever your mail is going to, you need to make sure that somebody is going to be there to let you know if you get a letter from the court." In a side interview, Lauryn admits that the women in her family are no strangers to dealing with men who have run-ins with the law. Still, she isn't holding Dralin's incident against him, and remains hopeful for a good outcome. "Our entire life we've always dealt with men who had trouble with the law in the past," Lauryn says in a separate interview. "Gino, Justin, now Dralin's in legal issues. And I'm not mad at Dralin for getting in trouble. I think Dralin was just scared, and fear can make you do dumb stuff all of the time. Now what he needs to do is try and get all of this resolved, and I just hope nothing affects either one of their futures, because Dralin's a good guy." Feeling optimistic, Dralin contacts the district attorney's office. "My name is Dralin Carswell," he tells the DA over the phone. "I got arrested 5 months ago, and I'm trying to see if I can leave out of state." He continues, "I only got tickets, it's nothing holding me but tickets." The DA makes a reveal that shocks both Dralin and Lauryn. "Alright, so they actually did take a warrant out for you, not just a ticket," the DA says. "For felony fleeing and looting." However, Alana Thompson is coming to the defense of her boyfriend Dralin Carswell, and she's bringing a stack of receipts to do it. Earlier this week, Alana took to social media to reveal that she and Dralin have less than a week to secure a place to live in Denver, Colorado. After Alana claimed that they have been unable to find a place, allegedly due to Dralin's student loan debt, the Mama June, Family Crisis star was met with many comments from fans encouraging her to ditch her boyfriend. Others suggested that it was actually Dralin's criminal record that was preventing the two from finding a place to rent. In a new TikTok video, Alana denied that Dralin's past has anything to do with it. She also posted receipts to show that she and Dralin had been good tenants at their current rental home. As fans know, Alana moved to Colorado last summer to attend Regis University, where she is studying to become a neonatal nurse. Dralin relocated with Alana at the time, and the two have been renting a place together since August 2023. Alana told fans this week that she and Dralin have to find a new place to live by September 1st, however, she claimed they have been unable to find a place that will approve them as renters due to Dralin having more than $20,000 in student loans. Despite Alana's explanation, many fans assume that the real reason Alana and Dralin's rental applications have been denied is because Dralin has an arrest record. As the Ashley previously reported, Dralin pleaded not guilty in October 2023 to charges stemming from a February 2023 police chase. In response, Alana took to TikTok to share a series of screenshots, attempting to set the record straight and defend her man. In the first two screenshots were letters addressed to Dralin, both dated August 21, 2024, allegedly in response to rental applications he had submitted. In each of the responses, it stated that the application was unable to be approved due to credit history and having past due debt. The next screenshot Alana posted appeared to be some sort of background check stating that the individual, allegedly Dralin, though his name did not appear on the document, did not have any open cases regarding landlord-tenant history, criminal/public records history, and confirming that the individual is not a registered S*X offender or on any watch lists. In response to those who had also accused her and Dralin of getting kicked out of their current rental, Alana included a screenshot of an alleged text conversation between her and her current landlord, who praised the pair for being good tenants and even offered to write a letter of recommendation to a rental company on the couple's behalf. "You guys have been great and paid on time, so we can work out whatever you need," the landlord told Alana. "Let me know what you want me to say in the letter, and with Rent Ready I can also create rental payment history reports." Along with the series of screenshots, Alana posted a lengthy statement in the caption of her TikTok, telling fans she has no reason to lie. "Why would I lie about something so simple when I could just tell the truth?" Alana wrote. "Since this is now a hot topic, let me clarify, no, we did not get denied for the home because of Dralin's criminal record. We were denied for the reason I already shared with everyone. I have no reason to lie. And while we're on the subject, I keep hearing people say that we have bad rental history, and that's why we can't get a new home," she continued. "The only reason we're not renewing our lease is that we need a bigger yard for our dogs, and no, I'm not getting rid of them. We also want to be in a better area, and the parking situation here is a hassle. But y'all keep talking, I love to hear it. I may tell you a story, but I never tell you a lie." However, Dralin Carswell, boyfriend of Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson, has pleaded not guilty to charges stemming from a February police chase. As the Ashley previously told you, the Mama June, family crisis star was arrested in February after leading police on a chase with his underage reality star girlfriend along for the ride. Dralin was indicted in August by a grand jury on 4 charges relating to the incident. According to The Sun, the 22-year-old appeared in person Tuesday at the Monroe County Criminal Court, where he pleaded not guilty on all 4 of those charges: fleeing or attempting to elude police officers, driving under the influence, controlled substance, driving under the influence, drugs, and giving false information to a law enforcement officer. Alana was not arrested at the time, however, she was taken to the Monroe County Jail to be picked up by her sister Lauren Pumpkin Shannon, who had custody of her because she was under 18 at the time of the incident. As you may recall, Dralin's most recent run-in with the law occurred when he was driving Alana and a friend named Julian Williams on February 28 when cops ran his plates and saw that the car's owner had outstanding warrants. The police attempted to get Dralin to pull over, but he refused, instead allegedly leading police on a 3-mile car chase, reaching speeds of 75 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone and, according to a police report, running another car off the roadway. The chase ended after a police car collided with Dralin's, causing him to lose control of the vehicle. When pulled over, Dralin initially gave police someone else's name. Police soon learned his true identity and, after running Dralin's driver's license, discovered that he was wanted in another county for a probation violation. During a search of the vehicle, police reportedly discovered a bag of marijuana and an unregistered firearm. It was also discovered that Dralin had marijuana in his system at a potency level to the extent that it was less safe for him to drive, according to court documents obtained by The Sun. However, Alana, the daughter of Mama June Shannon, was in the passenger seat when her older boyfriend was arrested for driving under the influence, DUI, last month. Dralin, 21, appeared to be mocking rules and regulations in his latest Instagram photo. Alana's boyfriend wore a bright yellow sweater that said, "Fact the law," imprinted on the front. Dralin also wrote in his caption, "Fact the law. Off-white my drip." The caption is slang for the act of going off on someone or not caring about going crazy in public, which is extremely fashionable. In an online thread, critics appeared offended by Dralin's shirt and slammed his appearance. One critic said, "What possesses people to act this way? Another critic agreed and added, insecurity, then overcompensating with empty vanity/ego. A third critic mentioned, the whole F the law thing, Alana sure picked a winner. A fourth person said, disgusting level of trash. He sounds like a bum loser that has a history of breaking the law. Happy for you man, Alana. A commentator chimed in, Dralin's so weird and obviously taking advantage of Alana. It makes me sad for her. I wish the family didn't all think this was normal. In the comments section of his post, Dralin responded to the criticism and wrote, y'all mad 'cause I'm rich and I'm lit. In March, the US Sun exclusively obtained the mugshot from Dralin's arrest. He allegedly fled before being arrested by Monroe County deputies in Georgia. According to the sheriff's office, Dralin was driving the car at around 4 in the afternoon when the deputy tried to make a traffic stop. Dralin allegedly gave chase and sped north for about 3 miles. Alana Thompson took to social media this week to defend her boyfriend Dralin Carswell after the 21-year-old was arrested last week for leading cops on a wild car chase, while Alana was in the car with him. Dralin was later charged with DUI, fleeing or attempting to elude a police officer, among other things. Surprisingly, Lauren Pumpkin Shannon, who has legal custody of 17-year-old Alana, also defended Dralin and lashed out at fans who criticized Alana's boyfriend cop-dodging actions. Alana and Pumpkin took to TikTok Live in a failed attempt to defend Dralin's actions, with Alana seemingly placing blame on the cops that ultimately arrested her boo. These cops was so f***ing crooked. Alana shouted on camera. Pumpkin revealed that when her husband, Josh Efird, arrived at the scene to pick up Alana, he told the cops, "Fack you. Fack your badge. Fack everything, I don't give a fack." According to Alana, this got Josh placed in handcuffs, too, but he was let go without being arrested. As the Ashley reported, cops arrested Dralin, who will soon be gracing our screens on the upcoming season of Mama June, Family Crisis, in Georgia last week, and charged him with DUI, among other things. Dralin was driving the vehicle with Alana and a friend when cops ran his plates and discovered the car's owner had multiple outstanding warrants. Cops attempted to pull the vehicle over but Dralin did not stop. Instead, he led police on a 3-mile car chase that only ended after law enforcement used a precision immobilization technique, PIT, maneuver to spin the vehicle and get it to stop. Despite literally having a front-row seat to Dralin's car chase/arrest, Alana slammed commenters on TikTok Live for having a negative reaction to what happened. Commenter, talking about, "I'm sorry, I'm no longer a fan. Baby, I don't care. I don't care," Alana replied to one of the comments. "At the end of the day, I will still have the most watched TV show on WeTV, so I don't give a fack." As Alana and Pumpkin continued shouting profanities and nearly decipherable pro-Dralin statements, Alana took a moment to call out the haters for supporting people who have done way worse than her man. "All this fuss that folks be doing on TikTok and shit and y'all still be supporting the fack out of them," she argued. "They do way worse shit than what Dralin did. I'm trying to tell y'all," Pumpkin added. "Y'all out here supporting people who beat women. And y'all worried about Dralin running from the goddamn police. Be for real." Alana told the haters to keep running y'all's little trap, because she's going to get paid regardless. She also bragged that Dralin never did no methamphetamines, "Baby. Baby, at the end of the day, I'm still gonna make my money," she said. "Y'all mad because y'all broke and bum *ses sitting on y'all's couch right now worried what the fack honey boo boo got going on when you need to be worried about how to make some money. But wait, there's more." Alana then lashed out at the naysayers' kids. "You need to be worried about how to take care of them bad as raggedy as kids you got out the faking front door," Alana continued. Pumpkin then jumped back in to add some colorful insults of her own. "Half of you bitches probably got fakin' methamphetamine charges and work at Waffle House," she shouted. "And half of you motherfakers probably got 6 different baby daddies, 3 of them you don't even really know that you faked when you was on methamphetamines because you just needed some fakin' dick," Alana added. Alana then accused one person on the live of smelling like the fish fillet from McDonald's. "As you do." Alana continued to brag that she's been famous since she come out the womb. "Since I was 6. Tell me how old I am now, "Baby," she said. "Y'all won't never be able to make it like me." When a person called Alana and Pumpkin out for not having manners, stating that their mother, Mama June Shannon, is no longer in their life, Alana brought Mama into the chat. Mama bragged about being clean from drugs for over 3 years straight, and she has proof, given that she has to pitch in a cup every week for a drug test. Later in the live, Dralin popped on, as did Alana's older sister Anna Chickadee Cardwell and her kids. You can watch a video that contains a large portion of the Boo Boo Cruise live. Just be forewarned, the video below contains a lot of foul language. However, Alana Thompson, star of Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, found herself dealing with her boyfriend's recent arrest after an alleged DUI. The TLC star has been staying out of the limelight since the family's reality show ended a few years ago. Alana always seemed to have a good head on her shoulders, but now there's some worry about who she has chosen to date. News broke via Monroe County Reporter that Here Comes Honey Boo Boo Alana Thompson's boyfriend, Dralin Carswell, had been arrested for a suspected DUI. On February 28, the 21-year-old was arrested and in jail for 2 days. He was released on a $25,000 bond, and he was charged with 1 count of allegedly attempting to elude a police officer, 1 count of DUI, 1 count of following too closely, 1 count of failure to maintain the lane, and 1 count of speeding in excess of maximum speed limits. Monroe County Lieutenant John Thompson shared that Alana, who is 17, was also in the car but was not charged and is only a witness to the crimes. The police ran a tag on the Dodge Charger, which Dralin owned, while it was filling up with gas at a Shell station with the Honey Boo Boo star. Lieutenant Thompson revealed the tag showed that the driver had a warrant for his arrest, but the car took off before an arrest could be made. The police gave chase and used a pit maneuver to disable the vehicle in the end. Alana and Dralin started dating in 2021 as they became Instagram official in September. There's an age difference of 4 years between the Here Comes Honey Boo Boo star and her boyfriend. However, in the state of Georgia, the age of consent is 16, so neither Dralin nor Alana is breaking any laws. Alana has often defended her romance with Dralin and even shared on social media that they had their family's blessings. Unfortunately, this is not the first time the Here Comes Honey Boo Boo star has had to defend Dralin's actions. He has been in trouble with the law before. In May 2019, he was arrested for alleged statutory rape when, at 18, he climbed through a girlfriend's window, who was only 15, and had S***. Dralin was also charged with allegedly submitting a false statement to police, but it was adjudicated in 2021. Alana has not yet commented on her boyfriend's arrest, but she will likely defend him this time too. However, Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson's boyfriend was arrested for DUI and fleeing police in Georgia on Tuesday, Page 6 can confirm. Deputies detained Dralin Carswell after a 3-mile chase while the former Here Comes Honey Boo Boo star was in the passenger seat of his Dodge Charger, according to the Monroe County Reporter. Corporal Jaleel Brown initially ran the tag on Carswell's vehicle in front of a Shell gas station and found that the owner had outstanding warrants. But when Brown tried to make a traffic stop, Carswell allegedly sped off and led a police chase before the officer used a pit maneuver to disable the Charger. TMZ reported that authorities found marijuana and took Carswell into custody. Thompson was not charged, but another passenger, Julian Malik Divon Williams, was also arrested for outstanding warrants. Police records seen by Page 6 show that Carswell was hit with 5 misdemeanors, fleeing or attempting to elude a police officer, driving under the influence of drugs, following a vehicle too closely, failure to maintain lane and speeding. He spent 2 days in jail on a bond of $25,000. However, Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson's older boyfriend Dralin Carswell landed himself in jail earlier this week after allegedly leading cops on a wild car chase, with Alana riding in the car with him. TMZ broke the news on Thursday that Dralin, who is due to appear on the upcoming season of Mama June, Family Crisis, was arrested in Georgia and charged with DUI, among other things, on February 28. Dralin was reportedly driving with Alana and another man when cops ran his plates and saw that the car's owner had outstanding warrants. According to the Monroe County Reporter, a local newspaper that featured the story on its front page on Wednesday, the officer tried to pull the car over, but Dralin did not stop. Instead, he led cops on a 3-mile chase, which finally ended when cops used a precision immobilization technique, PIT, maneuver to spin Dralin's car and get it to stop. Court records obtained by the Ashley state that Dralin was officially charged with fleeing or attempting to elude a police officer, as well as DUI less safe drugs. This is a charge that means the drugs Dralin allegedly had in his system made his driving less safe. He also faces 3 traffic-related charges, in addition to the outstanding warrants he is facing from Wilkinson County, Georgia. Although Alana wasn't arrested or charged with any crime, the other man in the car, Julian Williams, was also hauled off to jail after it was discovered that he, too, had outstanding warrants. Alana, meanwhile, was picked up by her sister Lauren Pumpkin Shannon, who has custody of the 17-year-old. A photo run in the Monroe County Recorder shows Alana standing on the side of the road after the car chase. Dralin bonded out of jail for $25,000, after spending 2 days behind bars. This is not Dralin's first run-in with the law. Dralin was arrested in May 2019, before he was dating Alana, and was initially charged with statutory rape. According to police reports, Dralin, who was 18 at the time of that arrest, was busted for having sex with a 15-year-old. While the alleged victim told police the sex was consensual, the legal age of consent in Georgia is 16. The charge was eventually dismissed. When Dralin's legal issues were made public in July 2022, Alana defended him and commented that the age difference between the two of them doesn't matter. "I don't care because, at the end of the day, my sister, Pumpkin, approves, his mom approves, and we're happy," she said. "So what fans got to say or what haters got to say, I really don't care." At the time, Pumpkin echoed Alana's sentiments, stating that she has no problem with the age gap between Alana and Dralin.